As Jon Jonesbasks in his victory against the now retired Stipe Miocic, his performance reignited the age-old UFC GOAT debate. With many, especially Dana White, believing Bones could be the greatest to ever step foot into the Octagon. Seemingly having outgrown the UFC GOAT debate. A new list has placed Jones within the top 10 greatest athletes of all time, with the heavyweight champion coming out to recognize his inclusion in this AI-created list. Having fought for the first time in 18 months, Bones made up for lost time with a dominating performance against Miocic. The UFC heavyweight champion talked the talk and walked the walk as he now angles for the biggest payday of his career. With a bout against interim heavyweight champion, Tom Aspinall, being the fight everyone is dying to see. Spending the fight week talking about legacy. Jones appears to be exerting a lot of focus on how he will be perceived when his career is all said and done. With the American wanting super fights that will continue to validate him as the greatest to ever step foot into the cage. The greatest of all time debate is one that holds weight in every sport, with debate rife throughout communities every single day. Now, with the power of AI, a list of the greatest athletes of all time has seen Jon Jones be recognized as the only UFC fighter worthy of the top 10, seemingly proving he might just be the GOAT of the UFC once and for all. A list that sees a litany of sports represented in the top 10, it is topped by basketball legend, Michael Jordan. Who, according to AI, is the greatest athlete ever. Muhammad Ali found himself in second place, with the rest of the list going as follows: Pelé, Usain Bolt, Lionel Messi, Wayne Gretzky, Jon Jones, Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, and LeBron James. A collection of athletes that finds Jones in esteemed company. It is clear to see that Bones was thrilled with his inclusion, as the 28-1-0 fighter took to X to post the graphic. Followed by the caption, "Just the thought of being mentioned alongside of these great athletes makes me happy, AI generated." Or not. A post that garnered over 4 million views on X, the comments spiraled into debate over the legitimacy of the list. With many reeling in disbelief at certain exclusions and certain inclusions. Cristiano Ronaldo's exclusion being a focal point of the comments' attention. Jones won't be too focused on the debate over the list, though, as a self-proclaimed fan of legacy, he will feel vindicated that AI is on board with him being the greatest UFC fighter of all time, something that is hard for many MMA fans to argue against. As 2025 approaches, the UFC has the opportunity to give the fans one of the biggest fights in company history. With interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall patiently waiting for his chance to unify the belt against Jon Jones, in a fight that could solidify Jones as the best to ever do it, or crown a new king of the heavyweights.